Namaskar and welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. You're watching Hila Within. Namaskar.
Om Shanti.
There is a beautiful technique, I believe, in Brahmakumaris they teach in Rajayoga of meditation. I want to know something about that. It will help me a lot or help us, the viewers.
When we say the word meditation, like we saw earlier, meditation comes from the word mediri, to heal. To heal who? I, the soul, need to get healed. There are so many scars and wounds of the acquired sanskars, and when that will get healed, my original sanskars, it's the original skin, will be back there. The wound is healed. So meditation is a process of healing the soul. Raj Yoga meditation means Raj Yoga, connection with the highest. So when I, the soul, connect to the highest being, develop that personal relationship, this relationship gives me knowledge, love and power, which then I use to heal myself. God is also called the healer. So how is God the healer? Because He gives me all the ingredients which then are used by the soul to heal themselves. We have a lot of meditation techniques today in the world. And many people say, oh, but meditation very difficult. We try to meditate, we can't. Because many of us think meditation just means sitting, concentrating on one point.
Or one thought or one mantra.
Absolutely. So some of us even try to become thoughtless. That I should have no thoughts here. Because we think that's the way to silence the mind. Now, we need to understand what will happen by doing this. One, we're taking the mind towards something which is not its natural quality. The work of the mind is to think. How much to think? What to think? We can take care of. But if we say it should not think at all, then we are suppressing something which is a natural flow. So what will happen when we try to suppress it? There may be some kind of a strain for anyone who doesn't know how to work with their mind, and they forcefully try to stop their thoughts, not to think. They'll try and forcefully stop their thoughts, and you will find a little kind of a pressure or a heaviness, or maybe sometimes even a headache. When I, the soul, during the normal waking stage, creates 25 to 30 thoughts per minute, 40 to 50,000 thoughts in a day. If I take out even 15 minutes and I just slow this down drastically like this, it's a big relief.
The difference between two thoughts should increase.
Because what happens is when the speed is more, the quality is also not good. Like when we are worried. If I'm worried about something, the number of thoughts goes on very high. Yeah. And the quality is not nice. What if this happens? What that happens? Suppose this, suppose that. Then what? If this quality is not very nice. So speed is more, quality is not nice. Both factors deplete energy. So when the quantity drops drastically, the negative quality also reduces. But now I do this for 10 minutes. 15 minutes, hardly any thoughts. This 15 minutes makes me feel very energized because in 15 minutes I have not depleted energy. I'm feeling energized because I have not depleted energy. It's very simple, which means like, suppose this is a water tank, here is a tap, and the tap is continuously flowing, so the tank level will start coming down. Now just close the tap for 10 minutes. So the level will stop where it is. The tank is not getting filled. This I need to remember.
It's not getting depleted anymore.
It's not getting depleted anymore because I just shut the tap. So when I say I stop thinking for 10 minutes in my meditation, I stop the discharge, I stop the depletion. This makes us feel very, very nice. Very nice. And I'm going to get up from my meditation and feel as if I've got some tremendous amount of energy, which is the truth. But when I get up from there, and then I start driving to work, and then there is a traffic jam, people driving badly on the road, somebody shouting, screaming, then I reach the office, certain things are not the right way, somebody is speaking wrongly to me, my normal way of thinking before that meditation of 10 minutes comes back. And now I'm again on that 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day, not of the very good quality. Now 23 hours, 50 minutes of this kind of thinking again depletes so much energy. Again 10 minutes of charging next morning. So I start living a life where I feel very nice when I'm meditating, but then the rest of the day is a normal day. And a normal day for me today is that all these emotions are normal. Another meditation technique would be, like you said, take a powerful word, a mantra, and repeat it. 15 minutes, half an hour. Again, when I'm focusing on the mantra, the word, or I'm focusing on my breath, like some people would teach us, focus on your breath. When my mind is completely focused on my breath or on a high energy word, no other thoughts at that time. No thoughts about work, family, people, problems, nothing at all. 15 minutes also, if someone does this, they're suddenly going to feel very energized. But the only thing that will happen is, once they go back to day-to-day life, quality of thoughts remains the same. So now we need to do something in our meditation which doesn't make me feel nice only when I'm meditating, but which changes my way of thinking in activity.
What I want from meditation, why am I sitting here? So that this kind of a feeling lingers on, spills over for the rest of the day, yes, till I meditate again.
And most important, I feel peaceful while meditating is one thing, but I create the power in my meditation to remain peaceful the rest of the day is another thing. One is I feel peaceful while meditating. It can be 15 minutes, it can be a 5-day retreat. I feel beautiful when I went there for 5 days. But the other is, in those 5 days, get the tools of the mind, get the energy and the technique so that you're able to create the peace after you come back. Not that, say, those 5 days were beautiful, but the rest of practical life, obviously you will get angry and you will get hurt and stressed. Then we were living like this.
And immediately after finishing the 5 days, the driver doesn't arrive, come with the car, yes, and you're waiting for him for 2 hours.
Yes.
Finished.
So which means I did not translate my meditation into my practical. So it became a separate, which means something is missing. Because see, like you go to the gym. So you don't go to the gym to feel healthy while you're in the gym. I can't say I'm very healthy while I'm in the gym. No, I go to the gym to exercise so that I'm going to be healthy throughout the day.
When I do exercise in the gym and come back home, I take care of my diet and sleep and timings and discipline.
Yes.
What is it in the meditation you teach, sister? What are these after the gym, after the meditation? What is the diet and the sleep and the discipline?
I, the soul, only start remembering my father. And this is something which everyone knows how to do.
For example?
Suppose you have to remember your child, how will you do it?
Think of him.
That's all. You need to learn how to do it.
No?
Yeah. And the
but
minute
I need to know where he is, whether he's in New York,
yes,
or India or Mumbai, Gujarat. Wherever.
The minute you think of him, how do you feel?
I feel connected.
And then how does that feel?
Nice.
Nice, why? Because that relationship is nice. Nice, why? Because you think nice thoughts for him and he also thinks nice thoughts for you. And when we connect, there is this energy exchange that will take place.
Bless each other.
Nice. Yes, good wishes, pure thoughts, blessings. Now, that's why when we remember that soul, we feel nice because there is an energy exchange continuously with that soul because there's a relationship. Now, what we're doing is, now, to remember your son, do you need to take out 15 minutes and sit separately?
No.
No. See?
I can do that while talking, while sitting, while having lunch, while going in a car, I can do before sleep, anytime.
To remember anybody, we've never taken out separate time.
Not even an enemy.
Never. Oh, those are easier to remember. They're always on our mind.
But the relationship is so strong.
Yes.
You don't need it. If that is not there, all these things help.
Absolutely. So which means this meditation that we're going to do now, why is the relationship strong? First time when you meet somebody, there's no relationship. It's just a first meeting, then followed by a second meeting, then third meeting, then exchange of phone numbers, then probably a phone call once in a while, email once in a while. Then probably it builds up more and you say a phone call every day. Now it's a relationship. But how did it get built? By talking once in a while. Why do we have a strong relationship with our children? Because we've had a lot of interaction with them. Without interaction, there cannot be a relationship. Try and create a relationship with somebody without knowing them. No, then it's a one-way. You're remembering, like we remember those film stars. This has become because of interaction. Now when we sit in meditation for Raj Yoga, like you said, initially we will need this. We need this initially because we will use this initial 15 minutes to sit and meet him. We haven't met him yet. We've never talked to him. So if I just try to talk to him while I'm in activity, I'm not able to do it because yet I don't have that strong connect with him, that strong bond with him. So we have to begin with taking out this separate time. This separate time is to have a one-on-one meeting. So it's like my appointment to meet him. And meet him means exchange of thoughts. I create a thought for him. I remember him. And now because he's a living entity and not a concept or a picture, I will get energy from there. This will be Raj Yoga meditation. So not to stop thinking, but to consciously create thing. It's like if you sit to remember your child, you're not stopping thinking, but you are stopping thinking about everything else. So you don't think about work. You don't even think about wife or daughter because these 15 minutes are only to think about my son. So stopping thinking what? Stop thinking about everything else and think only about the one you're having a one-to-one meeting. It's like if I get 5 minutes of an appointment with somebody, and it's very difficult to meet that person and I've just got now these 5 minutes, I switch off my mobile and keep it aside because I have these 5 minutes with this person. Suppose I had to keep my mobile and in those 5 minutes there were 3 phone calls on that and I had to pick up and start talking to them. What will happen in those 5 minutes? Similarly, we take out 10 minutes to connect to God, but in those we have thoughts here, thoughts about this one, thoughts about that one. So 10 minutes are over.
Okay, so we can say from 4:30 in the morning to 5, I have an appointment with God, nothing else.
Yes.
Maybe 5 to 6,
whatever
nothing
time.
else. Fix a time.
Fix a time. So initially, yes, fix a time because I still don't have a very strong relationship with him to be able to remember him and think about him because he's not on my mind yet.
So how do you sit in one place and remember him?
It's like, how do you sit in one place and talk to somebody? You sit and you start talking. So you need to sit. If you keep...
But I have to imagine him somewhere, no?
Yes.
Where?
That is when we get this complete knowledge. Where? So where is God?
You said up, but where up?
Yeah. So where up? Beyond this earth, beyond the universe, beyond the sun, moon and the stars, golden red light.
Beyond the earth, beyond the sun, beyond the stars,
golden
red light.
Yes. And this golden red light is our home, our world, and this is also where he stays. How does he look? Just like me, a point of light.
Point of light.
So maybe instead of putting it in words, let's look at a short film which has been prepared so that it will become easier for us to visualize it and then to connect to it will become easier.
Wonderful, sister.
We all talk to God. in our prayers, hymns, and rituals. We thank Him for everything He has given us. We praise Him for His powers. We ask Him for help. We ask Him to forgive us for our sins. We talk to Him every day. But have we paused to listen to what He has to say to us? The next few moments can connect you to the one you have been looking for, can give you all that you ever wanted. Let's listen to Him.
My sweetest children, you have forgotten me because we haven't met since a very long time. You have all heard about me, read about me. But now the time has come for me to talk to you directly, to tell you the truth you have been looking for. Before I tell you about myself, let me remind you about yourself. Sweet children, you are not who you think you are. Name, religion, profession, relationship. You are not even this body which you see. You are a pure conscient being. A tiny point of light, a soul which uses the body to play many roles. You are a pure, peaceful, loveful, powerful soul. Around 5,000 years ago, you all lived with me in our home, the soul world. A land of complete silence and purity. But you, my sweet children, had to play your role on this earth, for which you left me and your home and came into this world. When you came to this world, you were complete, perfect, and divine. Each of you got a perfect costume to wear. And this world was a perfect world. A world of divinity, love, and prosperity. Paradise, heaven, Satyug, the golden age. When your body would get old, you would just change and wear a new costume and continue to play your role.
everyone from home joined you in this world. You all were enjoying this world of happiness for almost 2,500 years. As you have been playing for a very long time, your purity and power slowly started to reduce. You forgot your own self and thought you were the body you were wearing. And thus, lust, anger, ego, attachment, and greed came into your interactions. The love and harmony which was there amongst you was lost, and you started cheating and fighting with each other. When you experienced pain and sorrow, you started calling out to me. You started looking for me. You had forgotten that I, your father, stay in the soul world. You started looking for me in your own world. You had a faint memory that I, like you, am a point of light. So, you started building temples of Shiv Jyoti Lingam, where you made a symbol of my form to remember me. Hearing your cries of pain and conflict, I sent your brothers, who were my pure children, to your world to guide you. I sent Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, Mahavir to your world. They came to teach you the right way of living. They reminded you that I, the Supreme Soul, point of light, ocean of purity and love, am your Father and live above in the soul world. They came to connect you to me, but you started looking for me in them. As time passed, you got divided in the name of religion, nationalities, caste and creed. You, my sweet children, started waging wars in my name. You built temples of your ancestors, the divine souls who had lived in your world in the golden age. Shri Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Radhe Krishna, Shri Ram Sita. You built temples to glorify them, and you started looking for me in them. As your cries increased, your search for me became more intense. You looked for me in nature. You even thought that I was in each one of you. Some of you dedicated your life to search for me, but still could not find me. Some of you got so entangled in your world of science and technology that you even believed that I did not exist. You thought I decided your destiny. Whenever you had a problem, you blamed me and prayed to me to correct it. Sweet children, I'm your father. Can I ever give you disease? Poverty? Abuse? Conflict? And natural calamities? Everything in your world works according to the law of karma. You are only getting a return for what you have done. You are the creators of your destiny. I can give you the knowledge and power to create a wonderful destiny. But for that, you need to connect to me and study the knowledge I give. Sweet children, your search for me now ends. All these years you could not find me because I was not in your world. I was in our home. But now, as I promised you, I have descended into your world. I have come to purify you. I have come into your world to remind you of who you are and who I am. My lovely children, like you, I am also just a point of light. I am the ocean of purity, the ocean of love, and the ocean of knowledge. You have called out to me by many names, but my actual name is Shiv. I'm your father, teacher, and guide. You children take a body and come into the cycle of birth and death. I do not take a body. I live in the soul world, a land of golden red light, land of silence and peace and purity. Which is also the home from where you all came to this world. I have come into your material world to give you knowledge, love, and power. Sweet children, become aware of your original self and connect to me. Remember me and reclaim your inheritance of peace, purity, bliss, power, and love. I have come to re-energize you so that together we create the new world, a world where peace is the religion, love is the language, compassion is the relationship, truth is an action, and happiness is a way of living. eyes. Satyug. A dream for many is very soon going to be a reality.